Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new video of Huber, and welcome to my first video on the Outlast trials. And today we're going to be discussing relapsing, basically how to do it, and whether or not you should do it yourself. And so for those of you who are unaware of what relapsing is, it's basically a way for you to basically just keep prestiging on. After you have reached level 99. So at the current moment, the maximum therapy level in the Outlast trials is level 99. There is no level 100. However, if you do want to basically keep going on, you want to prestige some more, there is a way for you to do it in the form of relapsing, which basically kind of resets your progress, but you do get a you kind of start over again, but it still does count, so I think I should just show you to actually kind of explain it better. But once you do hit level 99, which I have just done so now, as you can see, I was doing Sentence to Prosecuted, in the courthouse. And so I've completed the trial. So yeah, you complete the trial and you step out into the little kind of evaluation corridor. And so after you do reach level 99, you should get the messages on the monitors saying that you can relapse and to relapse now. And so we are going to do just that.
Every trial is an evaluation and a prize in the same moment. A performance this good is its own reward. Treasure it.
Alright, perfect. So yeah, we're now out into the corridor here. So yeah, right before you go and back to the sleep room. So you got this room on the side, which you do see, but you can see that this door is now open. So it's usually closed. It's only open once you do hit level 99. And you can see that this little panel here is flashing. I don't think it normally does that, does it? I do not remember, but you can see that you can go back to the sleep room. So you're not required to relapse by any means. You can just choose to go back to the sleep room as you normally would. But that's not what we are going to be doing in this video. We are going to relapse here, show you what happens when you actually choose to do so. And we're just going to step in here.
Thank you for volunteering yet again for relapse. I want you to know it's your choice. It's always your choice.
So yeah, again, you are not required to relapse. It's just, voluntary, so to say. And so you get a better view of this room from here. So don't really see this side too often. So yeah, I've got a Murkoff scientist there. Well, a couple of Murkoff scientists. But you just got like a little exam room. And so this is actually where you relapse here. So, and this is going to be my second time, actually. I've already done this before. So yeah, just a little exam room here, just to give you a better look at that, since, again, normally you really don't get to see this too often. And so just to kind of talk about what happens when you do relapse. So as you can see, we are test subject number 13168. You have proven your dedication to the therapy, but this is only the beginning. The Relapse Initiative is a fresh start. Together, we can go deeper. And so it kind of talks about basically what happens when you do relapse here. And so I guess I will just kind of read these off to you and then just kind of provide a brief explanation. And so our first one here, which is therapy reset. So your therapy level will be reset and all upgrades will be relocked. So yeah, again, basically you go back to level 1. So you kind of, for example, you start gaining 3 vouchers every time you level up, and then eventually that goes down to 2, and then 1. So you go through all of that. Relapse number. So your relapse number increases after each relapse. So, again, I said you do go back to level 1, but you will have a little other number next to it. So that number will represent how many times you actually relapse. So if you relapsed once, you'll have a 1. If you relapse twice, you'll have a 2. Permanent unlock. Unlock one upgrade of your choice to keep permanently. It won't be locked at future relapses. So I have said that you lose all of your prescriptions, amps, and rigs. But here you actually do get to keep one of those. So you can choose to select one prescription or one amp or rig, whatever you choose. And so when you relapse another time, you will get to keep another item. So eventually, once you do relapse enough times, you will eventually have all of those basically permanently. Keep your cosmetics. All your character and cell cosmetics are kept. So yeah, basically anything that you have in your cell, like outfits and, all of the items, you don't lose any of that. So you keep all of that, so you don't have to worry about that. Keep your stats. Your stats are lifetime across relapses. So yeah, basically, again, when you're in your cell and you bring up, like, your stats, so how many trials you completed, how many times you died, stuff like that, that doesn't get erased, so you keep that as well. You don't lose any of that either. And so finally, we have the relapse plaque. So a honorific plaque is installed in your cell room with the amount of relapses completed. So again, it's kind of similar to the relapse numbers, so it's basically just a representation of that, just outside of your cell. There's just a little plaque, and it says how many times you've relapsed, basically. So you'll have it at your right next to your profile name, and then you'll also have it on your cell as well. So that is everything on the screen, and so with that in mind, we are now going to relapse and see what happens. And there we go, we have our permanent unlock. Visit the denizens in order to spend your unlock point. And so the denizens are basically the people we interact with in the sleep room. So, you have Cornelius Noakes, the engineer, the nurse Emily Barlow, and Doris Ritter, the shadowy dame. And so we can choose to basically purchase one upgrade of our choice. And so there isn't really anything else, so we're going to go ahead and click continue. And you can also see that we are now naked. We kind of, well, not exactly fully naked, we just have a new outfit here. And so we've done everything that needs to be done here, so yeah, we can go back out into the corridor. And we're going to head back towards, go back to our sleep room here. So we still got that permanent unlock, so we need to choose an upgrade. So I'm probably going to go with Smash this time. So for my first time, I chose the X-ray rig. So I probably won't be getting any prescriptions here since you can see you can only get a only from tier 1. So you can only choose a tier 1 prescription. Tier 2 and tier 3 are locked for some reason. Actually, when you go to get the amps, you can choose any one. But for some reason here, you actually can only choose tier 1 for some reason. I don't really know why it's like that. It's a little bit weird. I feel like they should have the same as the amps, where you can basically choose any one, regardless of what category it's in. It's actually kind of something similar for the rigs, as you can see here. For the rigs, if you choose to get a rig, you won't have it fully upgraded. You'll just have the first level, so you'll still need to upgrade fully. You'll just have the first level if you choose it with the permanent unlock. So yeah, so we lost our rigs, we lost our prescriptions, and we also lost all our amps as well. So I'm going to head over there now and actually purchase it from this lovely lady here. So yeah, you can see that you can basically get whatever one you want. And like I said, I am going to go with Smash here. So yeah, I think amps are probably also good to get, just because a lot of these are like locked. I think the last level you need to get to basically unlock all of them all is level 50. So, you know, it takes a while. So I think going with the permanent unlock for the amps is very good to have, because, you know, this stuff takes a while to unlock and also get vouchers for. And we got a friend invite. Yeah, sorry dude, I'm in the middle of a video, but I guess say hi for the recording. Well, you can't really say hi. So yeah, it's a late night here in the Sin Layla facility here, as you can see. And now I'm lagging. Why are we lagging, game? What's going on? Oh, this is not good. Not in the middle of a video now. Alright, so we don't have much left to go over, so I think I'll go over the terminal here. Kind of see basically what you keep and don't keep. You basically, nothing really changes here. So you can see we have our new outfit there. But these tasks here, you don't lose all of this. So if you're like worried that you're gonna lose like all of the tasks that you completed, and you don't want to go through them over again, don't worry, you don't lose any of that. You also don't lose any of the your grades for all of the trials. So, you know, if you got like an A+ on all the psychosurgery maps, you know, you don't lose any of that. Granted, it's the core therapies. So like these here, you don't lose this. Only for like, you know, special therapy, because this is like a time limit. It's only for a limited amount of time. Eventually this all resets by itself, regardless whether you relapse or not. So, but like core therapies, and then you don't lose any of that. Okay, so that just leaves the cell. Although we are still lagging here. So let me see. Hold on. Let me hit escape. Maybe that will fix it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I should have just done that to begin with, honestly. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're gonna head back to the cell, which is really the last thing I have to show you. I think that's gonna be it. There's really nothing else to really show here. So yeah, here's my cell, and you can see we have, yeah, the relapse plaque right here. This is what it was talking about. So basically kind of just like a visual, like a physical representation of how many times you've relapsed. And so my room looks the exact same as it did before. So yeah, nothing changed here. Except, of course, my appearance, which, you know, you can always change. Of course, you can always change the room here. So yeah, you have all this stuff here. Actually, for the appearance, so yeah, all of your outfits and stuff, that doesn't go away. And let me just change this here real quick while I'm here. Choose something a little more appealing. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Wait, did it? Okay, there we go. Yep, alright, we're good. And you still have your identification, which didn't change, so that's good. So yeah, now this goes away. And you also get to keep all of your, you know, the stats here. So this is all here, nothing reset. So it's still here, you don't lose any of that. So it just keeps track of that forever. So you have all of your badges, you know, the achievements. So they are still here, although I'm still missing a few, as you can see. And you still keep all of your documents. So yeah, very nice there. So all of the documents and also the newspapers. So yeah, do not worry, you do not lose any of these either. So yeah, the newspapers you get when you do the rebirth trials, And I think that's basically it. I think that's basically all that I can pretty much cover with the current knowledge I have on the Outlast trials here. So now on to the final part of the video. Should you relapse? In my opinion, I would say so, but I kind of feel like it depends on the player. So it would probably be a lot more worth it if you're someone that plans on playing this game a lot, basically in the long term. So really all you really lose are your upgrades, which, I mean, eventually if you keep playing enough, you'll have them all back permanently, because eventually you will unlock enough permanent unlocks to basically have all of your upgrades if you relapse enough times. So, you know, that will take some time, so it probably makes a lot more sense if you plan on playing this game a lot, you know, into the long term, which I myself am planning on. Because I really don't see the appeal of just staying at level 99 forever unless they do something, unless, you know, there's like a level 100 or something in the future. So Relapse allows me and many other players to kind of, you know, have a way of actually progressing further. But those are just my thoughts, so hopefully I clear up some concerns about relapsing. But that is going to be it for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one, as always. So until then, bye for now, everyone.